Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about how I travel with cloth diapers, whether that is running errands throughout the day or maybe going on vacation or moving, driving on a road trip, things like that, because I've done it all. So I hope I have some great tips to give you guys. And I'm also going to be showing you guys what I carry in my diaper bag and all of the different things that I put in there to make it throughout the day while I'm out doing groceries or just shopping or just taking him out to play. So before I start rambling on some more about nonsense, let's jump right into this video. So the diaper bag I use is a Jujubee. I've had this since the very beginning. It's the only diaper bag we've ever used and I really like it. It's called, I think it's called the Be Right Back bag, and it's very big. It comes with these backpack straps so that you can carry it on your back, and you can also buy a strap that can hook on the sides here so that you can carry it on your shoulder if you want. I don't have that one on here right now because I don't ever carry the bag that way. I just use these, it's more convenient. On the side here, I bought an extra accessory to go with it, and this is where we keep his pacifier. I can usually keep maybe 2 or 3 pacifiers in here. So we just have that in there. The next thing I want to talk about before I go into what is inside the diaper bag is what you use to put the diapers in when they're soiled and you're out in public. So the things that you're going to use is called a wet bag, and there's multiple different types of wet bags, and I will show you different examples. There's this one right here. What it is just a piece of fabric with POL lining in it, so it is waterproof, water resistant, and it won't let the diapers leak out, and it will keep the smell inside the diaper once it's zipped up. You could put your diapers in here and throw this whole bag inside your diaper bag, or if you're out, it comes with a little snap thing here, and you can just snap this right onto your stroller. That's what I normally do, and I just let it hang, because once your diapers are all stuffed in there, it's really bulky and you might not have enough room to shove it into your diaper bag. So I just like to hang it onto my stroller. So this brand is a Thirsties wet bag, and I really like this brand because it is one piece. When you turn it inside out, it is all just one piece of POL. However, they do make other diaper bags. For example, I have this one here. It's a super cute bag and I really like it. However, the outside is more of like a cotton material. It's pretty rough, and the inside is that POL, but when you wash it, it's kind of annoying because it has 2 pieces. So you have to stuff it back into the bag, and it just takes time, and it's annoying to perfectly get it all in there. It's kind of hard, so it just takes a minute. I mean, really it's not that big of a deal, but I just don't like it. It is a little bit thicker and bulkier than this brand right here. However, I do like the fact that this has a dry zipper. So what I mean by a dry zipper is you can store clean clothes or even a clean diaper in this section of the bag, because it is all cotton and it doesn't have that POL lining. And when you put a dirty diaper on the inside, it won't leak through because there's that POL on the other side of this fabric here. So that's kind of cool. My favorite wet bag would have to be the GROVIA wet bags. They're just made very well. I haven't had any issues with this bag. I only have one and I've had it for quite a while, and it has held up very well. It is just like the Thirsties where it's all just one, it's all just one piece. However, with the Thirsties wet bag, I've noticed that over time, you'll see here, the POL is starting to kind of like come up. And on my other one that I have, it is like this POL right here that goes along the seam. It is completely ripped off. And that's just from wear and tear of washing it. So you could really see it here. So I really don't like that because once that gets ripped off, you will, if you have a soiled diaper in here, you will get leaks around these seams that are sewn. But with the GROVIA one, you'll notice they don't have that extra piece of PUL around it because the whole thing is PUL. And so I just think it's very well made compared to the other one. I have not had this one rip or tear or have the PUL start peeling up at all. So I really like this one. The next bag I want to talk to you guys about is this Planet Wise brand. And this is a very large bag, and I would not take this bag for a quick trip to the store or even a half a day trip. I would not take something like this. This is something that I would use when I'm traveling or just not at home and I'm staying somewhere else for a while. So for example, when me and my husband were moving from Hawaii to Arizona, we stopped in Texas for about a month and lived with his parents for a month before we moved to Arizona. And this is what I brought with us. I have 2 of these, and I just used it as my diaper pail because I obviously could not bring my diaper pail with us because that would just be ridiculous. We needed to save as much space as possible. So this was great for that, and it's held up very well. However, just like the other wet bag I showed you, it does come in 2 pieces. So when you do wash it, it is quite annoying because you have to stuff it back in, and it does take longer to dry because of that. So that's kind of annoying. Another thing I noticed when I wash it is sometimes when I pull it out of the washer, water is stuck in here and you have to like squeeze it out. So that's kind of annoying as well. But it does come with a dry pocket just like the other one. However, I don't ever use it because I just use this when we're traveling. Now that you guys have seen a couple different options of wet bags that you can use when you're traveling or when you're running errands at the store, I'm gonna get into showing you what is in my diaper bag. Okay, so this is the Jujube diaper bag, and it has quite a few pockets and it can hold quite a lot of stuff in it. It has this front pocket here, a small little pocket here, 2 bottle pockets on the sides, and then a large pocket in the back here, and then as well as the extra accessory I bought for his pacifiers. So I'm gonna go into this first pocket here and show you guys what I keep in here. This here is a sunglass case thing, and I don't really wear sunglasses. If I do, I keep them in my car, so I just keep my tampons in here. So I use this as a mommy pocket. I believe that's actually what they advertise it as well, as like a mommy pocket. Here is a clip. A lot of people put their keys on here, but again, I don't like to put my keys in there because my keys are quite bulky. So I just put our hand sanitizer there, and I'll put my keys in this back pocket because they are bulky and this pocket's a lot bigger. So let's get that out of the way. Let me pull all this out. Another thing I keep in here are pads. Even though I don't use these anymore, I do have them in here as an emergency. God forbid I ever do need them. Right here I keep a bottle catcher thing. So it just basically has a snap here, and you can snap it onto like a high chair or onto the stroller, and you wrap this end, sorry this is hard to do, you wrap this end around the bottle or even a toy. This way it doesn't drop. And that comes in handy a lot. In this pocket here, I just keep an extra hand sanitizer and some extra panty liners. In the main pocket here, I really don't keep anything other than some tissues. And I think that's it. Yep. And then there's another little pocket right here. And in there, I like to keep my lotion because my hands have been getting so dry ever since we moved here to Arizona. And then I also keep doggy bags, if I can grab them. Oh my god, they keep slipping out of my hand. So I keep a roll of doggy bags because sometimes we do take the dog to the park and we don't want to forget them. And these also come in handy a lot of the times when I forget to put a wet bag in the diaper bag, so I'll actually use one of these to put a dirty diaper in, and it works just as well. Okay, so the next pocket I'm gonna show you guys is this one right here. It's a very small pocket. I believe they advertise it for your phone. I don't think my phone fits in here because it's one of the larger iPhones. However, I do keep my old iPhone in here because sometimes when Hudson gets really fussy and we're grocery shopping and it's been a while maybe, or he's just bored and antsy, we'll hook this up to our hotspot and we'll let him watch some nursery rhyme videos or things like that. He really likes that, so that's a lifesaver sometimes. Or even at even like when we're out at dinner or something and we're waiting for the food and he's like getting really impatient sitting there, I'll break this out occasionally and use it. So another thing we keep in here just is like if we have change that comes back from the store or something, I'll just shove it in there and leave it there in case I ever need change one day. In this large pocket here, you're gonna notice it opens all the way around, which is great for accessing everything, and it will pull open like that. So you'll see it has like this extra piece of fabric here to allow it to open, but not completely. So right here, I keep a pair of socks because sometimes when we take Hudson to the indoor playgrounds or something like that, they want parents or everyone to wear socks, and I'm normally in sandals, so I like to just carry a pair of socks in there. Right here is where I keep his wet bag, and this wet bag is just the same size as all the other ones, and I just wrap it up and stick it in there. These pockets I believe are meant for like a photo or something like that, but I don't have any photos to really put in there, and I rather use them more efficiently than just shoving a photo in there. So now you're gonna see what's in the diaper bag, and you'll see I have 3 cloth diapers, and then I have a wipes container. This is a changing pad, and then his formula container that I need to wash out because we just used it this past weekend. So I'm gonna pull everything out so that you can see it now. This is his changing pad, and this is by Kangaroos, I think that's how you say it. And I like this pad because it is so big, and he outgrew the changing pad that came with this diaper bag very fast. So you see it's Kanga Care. It's very soft, and I like this because if he does have an accident while I am changing him, it will absorb, and you wash it just the same with all of your cloth diapers, so that is really great. I don't stick it back here in this pocket because it's kind of big. I mean, I could, but I like sticking my keys back there. So I just stick it right in here. So then I'm gonna show you, so we have a formula container. I think this is pretty standard size for what most people use to put their formula in. So there's that. This is what we keep our cloth wipes in. So here we have our wipes container, and I got this off Amazon, and it's called the Buddy Pod. Sorry, I'm covering up my phone number right here, and then it just has his name on it, and that's what it looks like. They have all sorts of different prints and things like that. I do keep them dry in there because I'll normally just go and grab a couple wipes and run them under the faucet in the bathroom wherever I am, or I keep a spray bottle here if I can't get to the faucet of wipe solution. This is the Honest Soothing Bottom Wash, and I believe I used everything in here, so I'm just repurposing the actual spray bottle with my homemade wipe solution. And you can see my video of how I make wipe solution on my channel, and I can try to link it down below for you guys. So that's what I use if I can't get to the faucet, because really water, it works just as fine as the wipe solution that I make, but yeah. So then you're gonna see I tried to put some different size diapers in here so you could really get a good idea of how much space is in here. These are probably my bulkiest diapers, especially this one right here. And I just really wanted to show you how much room you have, even with 3 very bulky diapers. Plenty of room right here, plenty of room in the pockets and everything. So I'm just gonna pull these out for you guys. So the first diaper I have here is an ecoable, I think it's called the 3-in-1 night and day. And it's a very large diaper. And I keep a liner in there. And when he does go number 2, I just take the liner and I will dump the solids in the toilet if I can. And then I will stick it back in here, fold the diaper up, and put it in the wet bag. So that's what I'll do. And if I cannot get all of the solids off, I will just leave it in the diaper, fold it up, and I'll spray it off when I get home. The next diaper I have is an Alva Baby with 2 inserts in it. This is pretty standard for a pocket diaper. And then I also have another ecoable. This is an all-in-one with an extra insert in the pocket in the back. So it has an insert sewn into it right here, and then I put another insert in the back of it. So now you can see all of the pockets in the back. First pocket I'm going to show you is this one on the right. I keep a marker for his coloring book that I keep in the back pocket of the diaper bag that I'll show you guys in a minute. I keep Tylenol, some baby Tylenol, in case he is sick or something, with a syringe. And then I also keep saline for if he's sick and I need to decongest his nose a bit while we're out. So I think that's it for that pocket right here. The next pocket I'm going to show you is this one right here, and I keep his all of his like diapering essentials in here. So butt paste, this is a little like wand applicator to spread the butt paste on so I don't get my hands all dirty, because I hate the way diaper cream feels on my hands. I keep some Dustin, and it's important to know that if you're going to use this kind of diaper cream, to have a liner with your diaper. I only use this if he has a very, very, very severe rash, which he does not get too often. So the next diaper cream I'm going to show you is the Honest Company Organic Healing Balm, and I'll use this if he has a very like a rash that is beginning, and it will normally get rid of that rash. And with this, I do not need to use a liner, so I like this one a lot, and it's just a travel size. And then I have some baby powder, and behind it you're going to see another pocket that you can zipper. And in there I just keep a thing of travel baby wipes that I got at a hotel we stayed at once. And I haven't used them yet. I haven't needed to use them yet, but God forbid I ever forget cloth wipes, I'll have these. In this pocket here, I keep a reusable Ziploc bag that I got at Target. It's super cute. They have all these different prints and I love it. It's from Itsy Ritzy. I think that's what it's called. I got it in the baby section of Target, and I just keep his snacks in here. So I'll keep like raisins, I'll keep applesauce, whatever really. Depending on how long we're gonna be out, I'd keep his snacks in there, and then I'll throw the trash in here when we're done. There's one more pocket behind there, and in there I like to keep his nail clippers because his nails grow so fast and I'm always needing to cut them. So that's all I keep in there. And then over here I keep an extra set of clothes. So I just have a t-shirt and a pair of shorts. And I just fold them into each other and stick it in there. And that is all that is in that pocket. Finally, there is this large pocket right here, and this is where I keep all like the miscellaneous items. Hold on. Sorry. This is where I keep like little samples of things that I have. So I have a sample of boogie wipes, some extra lotions and rash creams, some Aquaphor. I have some baby wash, and then in this one I have a couple extra lotions and sunscreen. So those all just go in here. This way, if I ever forget something, I literally have a sample of whatever it is I probably forgot. So I love samples and I keep them for that reason. So that is everything that I keep in this large compartment here. Now back here, lastly, I just keep, like I said, my keys, and then I keep this little like coloring book thing, and that's what that marker was for. So I'll use these like if we're out at a restaurant and we're waiting for our food, I'll pull one of these out and let him color. That is everything that I keep in this bag when we are traveling. Okay, so the last thing I wanted to show you guys is how I fold the diapers and put them into the wet bag when they are soiled. So what I like to do is take the diaper and kind of like, I'll tuck the flaps in here and I'll kind of fold it like this and roll it just to make it nice and small. And then I'll take the wing here and I will snap it onto the snaps here. And that is how I get the diaper nice and small, and it keeps everything inside the diaper. So if there is some poo that I can't just dump in the toilet and have it come off of the liner easily and I need to spray it when I get home, I know that it won't be a bigger mess than it already is, so everything will be contained into this diaper, and I'll stick it in the bag here. So that's one diaper in there. So same thing with one of these. You could even just like fold it up like this, and if it's just maybe a wet diaper and you're not too worried about it, and then snap it closed like that. But if you want to save space, I would do the folding method that I showed you, where you roll it into itself. And then just snap it shut. And then same thing here. I will just roll it and snap it shut. It's a pretty big diaper. And now I have 3 diapers in there, and I can probably fit 2 more diapers. So that would be 5 diapers, and that's really all he needs for half a day. The most diapers I will go out with is 4, and I have had no issues. I don't have to change him as often as I did when he was a newborn. When he was a newborn, I would carry like minimum 5 and a max of like 8. Right now he's only going through about 10 diapers a day at most, sometimes only 8 or so diapers. It really depends how much he's going, because a lot of the times I'll go to change him and he is just bone dry. So I really won't change that diaper because he's fine, and because it's not a disposable with all those chemicals and whatnot in them, his bottom is fine, and it is safe for him to stay in that diaper because it is so breathable. Another option you can do to maybe save on some space, if you know that you do need to bring quite a few diapers for your baby, is to buy diaper covers and use pre-folds or flats. This way you only need to bring the pre-folds and the flats with you, and maybe 1 or 2 covers to reuse while you're out. We did that method when he was a newborn more so than now. Now we don't even own any covers, so we just rely on our diapers that we have now, and everything has been fine. Another thing I would say is make sure that you're bringing extra clothes, just because when you're first starting out, you may experience more leaks than you will when you are a little bit more experienced. So for us, we would always bring like 2 or 3 extra outfits in the very beginning when we were still getting used to properly putting the diapers on him the correct way without experiencing leaks. One of the things that you could do if you're putting onesies on your baby is to only snap the middle button and leave the 2 side buttons unsnapped, or just don't snap it at all and just tuck it into their pants. This way you don't get compression leaks where it's pushing on the diaper and everything is just spewing out of the sides of the diapers. That's one of the things that we had issues with when we were first doing diapers with him when he was a newborn, and we figured out that way to stop those leaks from happening. For him, now that he's older and we're more experienced, we don't ever get any leaks while we're out, which is great. But I do like to keep an extra pair of clothes because he does get really, really messy when he eats. He will get food all over him, and I don't carry bibs or use bibs on him because he gets it on his clothing anyways. He'll get it on his shorts, he'll get it all over, so I'll just bring an extra outfit for that reason. I hope this video was very informative and insightful for you guys. I hope you learned something today. If you did learn something, please comment down below what you learned and what your favorite part of this video was. If you still have any questions, comment those down below too, and I'll be happy to answer them. I do plan to do a Q&A here soon whenever I get enough questions. Really is a matter of when I'll do it. So please comment some questions down below and I'll be happy to answer them for you guys. I can't wait to start doing some more videos for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you come back next time to learn some more with me.